morning everyone. So yeah, it's just past 6 in the morning. We're leaving Makoro on our way to 3rd Bridge. We left early as we're not quite sure about the road conditions from here to 3rd Bridge. So we packed up some of the goodies last night so we could just hitch this morning and go. It was a fairly quiet night. There were some lions in the vicinity, but yeah, nothing really to report. Hippo didn't come into camp, the hyenas didn't come into camp last night. So yeah, but in any case, the weather cooled down quite a bit last night. At one stage we had to put the blanket and the duvet over. So yeah, I don't know, not sure what happened there, but yeah, it was fairly brisky this morning as well when we woke up just before 6. But yeah, so now we're on our way to 3rd Bridge. Well, hopefully the road is not in too bad of a condition. It will not take us too long. But yeah, let's see. You don't know what you don't know. So I'll catch you guys on the road. Okay, so we're just entering Khwai Village, which is just before the north gate, entrance gate. So yeah, it's a village of, I think it's got 1 or 2 little like spaza shops where you can get the basic necessities if they have stock. Apparently there's a guy somewhere here if you're really desperate for fuel that can supply you fuel, but it comes at a significant cost. But yeah, it's a very small village, very basic. Yeah, we'll quickly show you guys around as we drive through the village. That was the green shop, I think it was what it was used to call. There was always the best stock little shop here in Khwai Village, but I see for some reason it looks completely empty and deserted, so I'm not sure what happened there. Yeah, we'll get on to the next one. Also an interesting point, there's a few, not a few, I think it's 2 or 3 taps, which I call community taps. And I've inquired the previous time from one of the shop owners, yeah, that you could actually, if you need to, you could come and fill up your water tanks at these community taps. Just see if I can see it. It's got a board or something on it. You see it now, I'll show it to you guys. But yeah, so if you really need water, there's 2 or 3 taps that you could come and fill up your water as you need it. Yeah, I'm not sure if you guys could see it, but that's the tap over there. That's one of them. I think there's, like I said, 2 or 3 of them around the village here where you could fill up water. So this is the second little spaza shop. Fortunately, it still looks like they're closed, so I can't show you guys on the inside what is in there or what they have. But yeah, last time we went in there, they had basic cool drinks and like very basic stuff that you could buy from them. But yeah, unfortunately they closed now. But yeah, onwards to Northgate. Right guys, so we've reached Northgate, the bridge, the little wooden bridge where you walk over. So I'm just going to take a walk across quickly and just put the GoPro down there for the crossing. But the bridge is not in the best of conditions. It looks a bit, yeah, so we'll see how the caravan manages that. But yeah, it's definitely not in the best of conditions there in the beginning. We'll see how it looks here at the end. Yeah, this bridge is definitely in need of some maintenance, as if they don't do it, I think it's gonna happen the same what happened to the old third bridge, and then it's gonna be a problem, because this is basically the only access to Northgate from here. So yeah, they're gonna have to sort this out. Yeah, let's put the GoPro down here. Hopefully there's no cars coming from the front, and hopefully you'll be able to see the shot. Let's see. You're gonna see me running back now. Okay guys, that was North Bridge gate. There is campgrounds available here at the gate. Never stayed here before, but there is campground available here. So the park entry fees was, if I remember correctly now, what they charge was 205 pula per person. That's for SADC. It was 75 for the vehicle, and it was 40 for the caravan. And you pay, it's per person per day. And so how it works is, if you camp for 2 nights, then you pay 3 days park fee. So if you camp 3 days, you pay 4 days park fees. That's quite steep, but yeah. So okay, we finally made it to Moremi. Hopefully we've got a bit of more luck game spotting, or seeing the cats, or yeah, seeing something interesting. They just advised us at the gate now not to drive towards the Ep3 island, as there was guys stuck there yesterday, or for a whole day or 2 days, or I'm not quite sure what he said. But yeah, he just said do not drive there, seeing that we're alone as well. So yeah, I don't think we'll take on that route. Yeah, let's go to third bridge. Okay. Road that you come in from Southgate, the same road that we join now. So left is Southgate, and we go to the right. I must say the road's in a much better condition than what I originally thought it's gonna be. It is twisty and windy, and there's a lot of undulations and holes, and there's that one little water crossing, but nothing hectic. So we've actually made up good travel time. GPS shows Tracks for Africa shows we like 25 k's from the campsite. So I reckon it will be another hour around about there. A lot of traffic on the road as well from the front, a lot of safari vehicles and mobile operators. But it seems most of them are from Zakanaka. Yeah, the road is not as bad as what I was thinking. So yeah, There's some thick sandy patches that get you off guard. But yeah, so far the Hilux managed all of them. So yeah, let's see. Okay guys, we're approaching Zakanaka campsite. So yeah, we've still got another, I think it's 15 kilometers odd or so to Third Bridge. So we'll just be heading through the gate now, the Zakanaka gate, onwards to Third Bridge. Stop and just find out what they need and what they don't need. A very friendly lady inside there. Straight ahead was the Third Bridge campsite, and then we turn left to Third Bridge. Yeah, so unfortunately we could only secure 2 nights at Third Bridge and not 3 or 4, but I suppose 2 is better than 1. But yeah, I see on the GPS it's another 14 kilometers. It should take us another half an hour to 45 minutes to reach camp. One of the most, I don't know what you call it, like crossed axle, bumpy road. There's been a few times that I thought we were going to lose the caravan because yeah, it was hectic. So we had a mini heart attack as some tourists stopped us because they were a bit lost, and they told us no, they drove to somewhere and both the bridges are closed, you can't cross the bridge. I had a mini heart attack thinking that we took the wrong route. Now we were supposed to loop down to Southgate and come back up, but I think they just took the wrong road. Hopefully I'm on the right road now. It says we're 600 meters from Third Bridge. I truly hope we are, because you can't see on the camera with this GoPro stabilizer. This road is terrible. So the last 14 kilometers from Zakanaka was an absolute nightmare. This road is in a really bad condition. But yeah, I truly hope we took the right route towards Third Bridge. If not, this is gonna turn into a long day if we have to drive all the way down and loop back up again. So let's see. Hopefully my memory served me well and we're on the right route. So the last time we were here, the old bridge was still in working. So we only ever crossed with the old bridge, we've never crossed with the new bridge. So hopefully the new bridge is in working condition and we can actually access it today. But yeah, no one said anything at the gate, or when we booked it they say anything, so I think we should be okay. We're gonna find out now in like 2 minutes from now when we cross it. Yeah, no, we've made it. We've made it. This is the right bridge. Doesn't look new anymore, but you can see it to the left over here is the old bridge that you used to cross over. So Yeah, this one was now, I think if my memory serves me correct, was built about 2 years ago, around about there. But yeah, it doesn't look in a very good shape in any case. But yeah, I'll tell you what, the road from Zakanaka to here, oh, it's insane. Especially when you're towing, because yeah, you have to compensate for the caravan with this cross axles in the back, and you have to, yeah, it's going to be an interesting drive out of here when we leave here. But yeah, so we finally made it to Third Bridge. Hopefully the animals are out and about in these following 2 days, so we can at least spot some cats or something interesting. So now everyone can hear Afrikaans, thanks to my GPS. This is the last little humps before we get to camp, just to remind us on what the road conditions was like. Okay, so if you take the other road, you'll actually come in with this gate. If you come in from the bottom, you'll actually get this road from the bottom. But anyway, let's go check in. Alright guys, when you book a campsite in the Third Bridge and they give you a campsite close to the bathrooms, but you cannot really go to the bathrooms because of a small obstacle. But anyway, that's amazing, yeah. So they've been around here for the past maybe 40 minutes or so. She's just been walking around the camp feeding, and yeah, with the little one, very relaxed, very chilled. Yeah, pretty awesome in Third Bridge. Okay, so we're just on the afternoon drive at Third Bridge. We wanted to do the Mboma loop, but it seems like it's a 27-kilometer loop. A little bit much for the afternoon, because I don't think we're going to make it back in time with these roads. Because yeah, it's like the whole road is just, I don't know, crossed axle the whole time. It's very bumpy, it's very uneven. But yeah, so we've driven out on the route that you'll take to Southgate, next to there's a few pans or whatever here. So yeah, we just basically driving here. We saw some cars parked up in front, so I'm sure they saw something earlier today, maybe the lions or something, so there's no water or anything, they just parked up there. I'm sure they're sitting there waiting for something to happen there, so we're heading on the way there. We'll just park up there next to them for a while to see if something happens, but in the meantime, let me just show you around Third Bridge. Right, so we parked off by those cars, but it seems like the lions that was there moved off. It was quite a distance, because it was across the plain in the tree line where they were lying down. Well, they now moved off for the night, so there's no road leading towards them. So yeah, we're just slowly making our way back to camp. It's 20 to 6. So yeah, we're just gonna start a fire. So I'm gonna have another pizza night tonight. Or pizza braai, seeing that it works so amazingly. Yeah, let me show you the road to the camp from where we are right now. Yeah, so we'll check now when we get back to camp if we manage to secure a booking for a Makoro trip tomorrow from the Mboma boating station. I've been in contact with them with email via our Starlink, which has been working great in Botswana. So yeah, it sounded like they had space for us tomorrow, so hopefully they do. So if the email comes through that they did manage to make the booking, I think we have to be there just after 7 or so. So yeah, we'll have an early night tonight, because it's about a 45-minute drive from Khwai Village to the Mboma boating station, obviously depending on the road conditions. But yeah, so hopefully they've managed to make that booking for us so we can go on a bit of a Makoro excursion. So we'll keep you guys up to date with that. So yeah, this is just outside of camp on the little, actually looks like a soccer field from far. It looks so flat and hard, but yeah, I don't know if you can see in the distance, it's all the laidways on the plain here. And there's quite a lot of them. There's some there in the background there as well. So there's quite a lot of laidways on the plain here. But yeah, it's peaceful. Another magical sunset in Africa. We're on our way to the Mboma boating station for a Makoro trip. So we left camp just after 6 this morning, although it's only I think it's 14 kilometers from Khwai Village to Mboma boating station. We have been on the road for an hour already due to road conditions. But yeah, it's a peaceful morning. Been a few planes game, elephant on the road. We saw one hyena. But yeah, that's not much activity so far. But yeah, let's hopefully the Makoro trip will be a bit more exciting. Hopefully spot something on there. But yeah, these roads are slow going, very slow going. But yeah, let's go to Mboma boating station. Funny seeing these palm trees in the middle of nowhere where they do not belong at all. But I'm led to believe that it's got something to do with the elephants that, I don't know, eat them somewhere where they originate from, and then when they come here, yeah, their droppings, the seeds are the droppings or something. That's what I'm led to believe. Yeah, it's very strange seeing them pop up every now and then. They do not belong at all. Alright guys, we're on the Mboma channel on a Makoro ride with Joseph. Say Joseph, hello.
This grass is called the pampas grass.
Pampas grass.
Yeah.
Why is it called pampas grass?
Because we use them at the village to thatch.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay.
Just enjoy it.
We'll just enjoy it, yeah. You do all the hard work, we'll just enjoy it. And this water also comes from the delta, eh?
Yeah, this water comes from Angola.
From Angola.
Yeah. That we call squab arrow.
That white one.
Yeah.
Alright guys, so that was the little Makoro excursion. We only booked an hour. As these guys actually did us a favor, they weren't supposed to do Makoro trips today. They are actually a mobile safari company, so they do mobile safaris here in the Moremi. I think he explained to me they've got 3 or so different campsites that they set up, so they were actually breaking down camp and they need to go and build a new camp tonight on a different island for different groups, so they actually did us a favor. But yeah, this is the Mboma boating station, where it all happens. But yeah, you can still book, you can book normal motorboat cruise with them as well, or you can do the Makoros like we did. Yeah, so this is the little reception area over here, and then there where they are busy, I don't know if you'll be able to see it though, there's the dock. So you drive in here and then they take you with the boat from here for your 2-night, I think they said it's just a 2-night excursion they do. Yeah, which is pretty cool. And this, if I read correctly as well, is the most northwesterly point in the Moremi that you can actually drive with a vehicle. Can't go any further than this. Okay guys, let's just have a quick look at the bathrooms here in Footbridge. I think it's pretty neat bathrooms. They kept in a good clean condition. Water is hot. They're really neat. But yeah, let's take a look for it. Let me show you around. You can take a look for yourselves. So yeah, I think every 3 or 4 or so, 4 campsites, or yeah, 3 campsites has got a bathroom, male and a female side. So yeah, sorry, there's someone in the men's bathroom, so we'll just quickly run into the ladies here. But yeah, really well kept, very neat. Well, none of the toilets is broken, they're all working, they're all flushing. Basins are really clean. Let me just get a shower over here. So yeah, shower is all nice, neatly tied. I hope the light is enough. They work really well, and one thing that I really like that they do is they've got these little mats that's got for the dry floor before you shower, and then when it's used you put it in there. And I've used it, and when I got back here this morning it was all cleaned and yeah, replaced with new ones. So yeah, very nice bathrooms in here. Alright, so we're on our final game drive here in Third Bridge. It is 20 to 6 in the afternoon. We've been out for about an hour and a half, so but yeah, I don't know, luck ran out on this trip to Botswana. We've been here a total of 10 days so far or something. We have not seen a single predator except for one hyena, which is very odd, especially on this side of the Moremi and in Khwai itself. But still, we're not complaining. It was still a fun trip. The road was terrible, but better than sitting on the N1 stuck in traffic, I suppose. Gives the suspension time to work a bit and flex a bit. But yeah, it's been a good couple of days. Today was extremely hot. It's still now, it's 20 to 6 and it's still 38 degrees outside. So today was a scorcher, today was hot. Alright, so I thought I'll just quickly show you. We're currently on Third Bridge, the bridge itself. Over there you'll see, I don't know if the sun is in the way, but that's the old bridge that we used to cross over, which is no more. But yeah, this is the new bridge. It's, I think it's 2 years old now, I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, this is the only way to cross from this side, or the shortest way I think, to Zakanaka. This is also the same way we came in from North Gate, was via Zakanaka, across the bridge. But yeah, pretty cool to actually drive or walk over it, because you always, such an iconic bridge, Third Bridge. Yeah, and there's the vehicle over there. Okay, right guys, just a quick overview of the overside of the campsite itself. Relocated in Ep3, if I'm not mistaken, is the name of the campsite, the site number. Let's just have a look over here. Yeah, Ep3, that's it. It's a site number. So like I said before, site 1 and 2 is up there. They're fairly close to one another. One is located by the one big tree, and the other one just next to it by the other big tree. But it's not a bad site. There's plenty shade, as we've been here like during the hot times of the day. This tree gives a lot of shade. It's got a little fire pit, it's got a neat braai, it's got a water tap over here as well. Yeah, then if you look through here, this big tree over here is site number 2, and there's the one to the side there is site number 1. It is, but they all got fire pits and a braai little stand. Okay, the noise here in the back is just them pumping water into the tank, I'm guessing for the bathrooms or so. But yeah, sides are quite sandy. Wasn't so lucky for the wheelchair. We actually had to ask them for a piece of wood, plywood, to put in front of the wheelchair, in front of the caravan, just to make it a little bit easier for Karin. I generally have a thin conveyor belt, very thin one, just to keep the thick sand away, but unfortunately I forgot it at home, so she had to make do with her own little platform there. Like, it's not very big, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but yeah, it's a small little platform that she's sitting on there. But yeah, that's Third Bridge. Not bad, didn't see a lot of animals, but still not bad. Just it was extremely hot this past 2 days, so that might have counted for the animals. Bird life is amazing, but yeah, and all in all not bad. Just the roads could have been a bit better, but such is life, that's Africa. But yeah, we'll see you guys again in the morning. everyone. So as you see, it's just before 6. We left just before 6, so we're on our way to Southgate. It's still early morning, sun is still rising. So yeah, let's see what this road holds in for us. Seeing that the road from Northgate was terrible, I hope that the Southgate road is a bit in a better condition. Yeah, let's see what we see on the way. That was second bridge, so not in the best of conditions, but yeah, we made it. But in hindsight, I see on the left hand side here there is a detour that you could use. Alright, so that was first bridge. Looks a little bit better condition. There's only one piece of wood that's sticking up quite sharply there. But we noticed at second bridge there were some new poles lying around the bridge, so hopefully they will sort the two bridges out pretty soon. But yeah, that was the last of the bridge crossings. So we've done first bridge, second bridge, third bridge, and fourth bridge was inaccessible, it was closed off. So that's all and we did the North Gate bridge in Khwai. Now on our way to Moremi. So we still have about another 37 or so kilometers before we get to Southgate. And then it's another, I think, 50 something kilometers to Maroon. So yeah, hopefully in this 100 kilometers we'll spot something, as all these cats has been eluding us for 9 days straight in Botswana. We have not seen a single cat. Very, very strange. Not sure if you guys could see that on the camera, but the little honey badger that just ran away here. It was always pretty cool to see them. Oh, there's a hyena as well. Unfortunately, I only had the GoPro on, but the hyena and the honey badger met one another around a corner, which was quite funny. Our daily routine, getting from the caravan, from the bathroom back to the car if we don't take the wheelchair out. Okay, so that was Southgate. Yeah, took about a 4-hour drive from Third Bridge this morning. We left at 6, it's now just before 10. But we did have a few stops in between as well. We had a little coffee break as well. So I'm thinking on a, plus we're towing. So on a good day, maybe just over 3 hours or so, 3.5 hours maybe. Drive to Southgate. So now we're on the transit road again, back towards Maun. So yeah, we'll exit there by the split where we came in towards Khwai. By that split we'll just continue straight to the veterinary fence and then on to Maun. But so far this stretch of road we haven't, it's on about 3 or 4 kilometers on it. Not as bad as the Khwai road. It's a bit corrugated and a little bit of holes here and there, but not as bad as the Khwai road. But yeah, it's still early days. Let's see what this road holds in. Okay, so next stop Maun and then Camel-thorn Farmstead.
How's it?
Right, we're back at Camel-thorn Farmstead here in Kumaga on the Buteti River. So the owners Q and Marnie has invited us again to go and feed the hippos with the project of theirs that we told you guys about. So yeah, we're on our way to go and feed them. Obviously this is all in conjunction with DWNP, Department of Wildlife National Parks, and the Kumaga Park. So they all, yeah, this has all been green lighted by them. So yeah, nothing unethical or whatever it might be. It's all been approved and all above board. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. So last time we just viewed them from the top basically. So today they've invited me to actually go and assist putting up the bales outside and feeding them. So yeah, kind of looking forward to it. Shitting in my pants a bit, they're a bit huge, but looking forward to it as well. Yeah, so let's see what happens if we make it.
Okay, let's go a little bit forward. Push it.
Almost. G'day guys, right, so unfortunately it's come to that time of the trip. We're on the last 30 kilometers before Stockport border post. Like I said previously, the road's been graded, it's been in good conditions and a good condition. So yeah, last night was very interesting. After when we went to go and feed the hippos and found out a bit more about the story, and you know, what I said with DWMP is involved in it as well. But luckily they're getting a bit of funding from some welfare animal organization, but it's only like to start up the process, so they're still responsible for maintaining it. They still, it's their own time, it's their efforts, it's their, yeah, it's still pretty amazing what they're doing. So yeah, last night while feeding the hippos, if you watch until this point of the video, I'll give you a bit of a hint what happened. So obviously I think a lot of people say it's a rubbish story, but it's the most weird randomest thing that ever happened to us. But before I get to that, so when we came through Maun yesterday, we had the fortunate event of hearing Ryan, Ed and Jono on the radio. So Ed from Botswana Overlanding, Ryan from 4x4 Ventures, and Jono, the surgeon. So we heard them on the radio, and they were graciously good enough to tell us where they were. So we stopped and had a bit of a chat before they went off to do their thing, and we went on to Camel-thorn. So that was quite exciting to meet them and just share one or two stories with them. Then yeah, and Jono, big up man, he's like a lacko. Okay. So I made a joke with him that I've got half of third bridge still stuck in my leg. So I have like a splinter from third bridge. When I got out, I bumped against the bridge and it stuck into my leg. Yeah, he just wanted to fetch his medical case, give me local anesthetics and just remove it right there and then in the parking lot. It was quite funny. But yeah, we didn't do that because they still had a far road to travel, so did we. But yeah, so anyways, back to the hippo feeding. So while we're feeding the hippos, footage isn't great because like, yeah, trying to feed the hippo, you know, the bales of grass and holding the GoPro, and there's massive animals, like it's a lot of them, standing like 5 meters in front of you. It was a bit intimidating, but nonetheless it was pretty cool. So while we're feeding, there was a game viewer. This guy barefoot jumps on the back of the Land Cruiser, gives the bales to me, and he looks familiar, but I'm not 100% sure how and where to place this guy. But any guy, just like thank you, and okay, we continue. We got back into the vehicle just to move a bit forward for the next bale, and me and Theo talking in the vehicle, and it just struck me. Like I say, it's so random and so weird. So the guy in the back of the car was actually Prince Harry. Shit you not, the weirdest thing ever. So in the middle of the Tete River in Kumaga, Prince Harry is standing on the back of the Land Cruiser, passing on the bales barefoot, helping us feed the hippopotamuses or whatever, all the animals that was there. But yeah, it's just the weirdest, I don't know, weirdest encounter of my life ever. You'll never in your life think you'll meet someone like that in the middle of Botswana. It's just very strange. Hopefully, Harry, if you're watching this, hopefully you're okay with me mentioning your name. But yeah, very cool, very friendly guy. Just down to earth, like I said, barefooted, like very down to earth, a normal person. Like, yeah, it's really awesome to meet him. So yeah, we had a lucky day yesterday meeting all these famous oaks. It was very awesome. The trip in general as well was very cool. We enjoyed it. Sad my son wasn't here as school started, so like I said, we couldn't bring him along. But yeah, it was cool. The weather was, first few days the weather was awesome, then it turned for the bad. It went like extremely hot. Wind was relentless the whole time. Yeah, sorry, and then I forgot to mention, we also met Martin from Our Life in Africa. Martin and his wife, awesome people as well. Wow. So yeah, but the trip in general was very nice. Obviously for what we do with Karin being in the wheelchair, yeah, some of the campsites not really suited, but we came through all of it. We made all of them. Makoro was awesome. We always stay in Makoro, old number 3 is the campsite, under that big tree. It's like a grass growing underneath there, so the ground is pretty firm and lucky for the wheelchair to operate in. Mbudi, we stayed in Mbudi. We didn't stay in the campsite we usually stay in campsite 5 in Mbudi. Also firm, lucky hard ground for the wheelchair to operate in. So this time around we stayed in campsite number 3. It wasn't, sand was a bit of an issue, but not too bad. Then third bridge. Yeah, I think we were just there the wrong time of the year, the wrong time of the season. Of course, it's so dry in Botswana. But I was excited to be there, but I'm not going to lie to you, I was a bit disappointed. All the stories you always hear about third bridge and all the animals, and it's just, yeah, an excess of animals and predators, and etc. Yeah, unfortunately, we didn't experience any of that. We heard some lions, we saw 2 hyenas. But yeah, that was it. But the roads in third bridge was, yeah, it is terrible, absolutely terrible. But we made it. The campsite itself, like, was also a bit difficult for Corinne. Like the sand is thick, unfortunately, in those campsites as well, but not as thick as Savuti. I don't think anything comes to Savuti. Savuti is next level. And even Kamarina for the wheelchairs, like the sand is something else there. But bathrooms and third bridge I was really pleasantly surprised. It is exceptionally neat and tidy, and it works 100%. Staff are friendly, always willing to assist. So yeah, third bridge, bit disappointed on the game viewing side of it, but yeah, in general was a lekker stay. It's also those 2 days where the weather changed a bit and it got extremely hot up there. So during the day it was extremely hot, but in any case it's summer in Botswana, you can't expect anything else. The Makoro trip at Mboma boating station was also lekker. It's just, like I said, it was a 15-kilometer drive. It took us like an hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes again due to the road conditions. But yeah, the trip itself was also lekker. Like they weren't supposed to take us out that day, but yeah, they made a plan for us, so they took us on a quick hour boating trip up the little channel, up the Boma channel there. But yeah, that was also really good. But yeah, now I was talking so much now, but now we're like 20 kilometers from Stockport Water Post. Yeah, like I said, if you managed to watch this far, big up, thank you. We're pretty new in this. We don't have all these fancy equipment and don't always have the right words because I'm Afrikaans. So, if you don't enjoy the scenery, you might have a chuckle at my pronunciations of words and. But yeah, all in all, thank you for coming along, and hopefully we'll see you on the next one. Cheers.